Okay, here I am, December the 6th, 2012. Took apart the Honda TRX250 Honda Recon and just replaced the, I guess it would be the rod that was broken. This is the rod here, and it was broken half right here. And I put a Vezra, what I put in there, a Vezra 1015, put in some new bearings here. Pressed those in, got it all straight, got this new bearing here, went ahead while I was at it and just replaced all the bearings, got the side bearings here, got those put in, and fixing to put this thing back together. They got the other side of the case over here that was split, and replaced this bearing as well, and this bearing here because they were scraping a little bit. Any at all would be too bad. So also bought a new chain, and then the new small oil pump for it, as well as a new shift drum and new shifting forks. The other shifting forks, here they are, the new ones, and the old ones were just a little bit worn. Again, you can tell you know, by them being worn. Here on the sides is where you look right here, they were scraped down to almost flush, and want to make sure that that thing shifts good. And other than that, about ready to put this thing back together. I've made quite a few tools that I use to take these things apart, and one of them is a case splitter. Let me get that, show that to you. I wanted about $185 for a case splitter online, and what I've done is got some bar metal here, made me basically some nuts here, as you can see on the sides for the adjustment up and down. Made this into a point with a grinder, put grease all over it so it goes back and forth good, and then just made these 4 different arms with holes in them for different adjustments so that they fly around, and then just use regular you know, these are like the 10mm nuts that go on the side of the case. These go onto the side of the case where the shaft is sticking out, and then you just crank down on it, hit it with a rubber hammer, and it comes loose pretty easily. One other tool that I made to hold the clutch portion here, the aluminum clutch portion, it's just basically a wrench that I went through and welded 3 wrenches onto it to hold it, where I can put this would be the socket right here in the middle, and then this holds it so that it doesn't move. I also use one other thing to hold the actual clutch from slipping. I use a rubber wrench. I guess these are called a belt wrench, something like that. They're pretty cheap over it. You can get those at I guess it'd be called one of the tool places. And what else have I got here that I made? Oh yeah, the portion here that I used to pull off the clutch removal tool. Kind of made this out of an older flywheel puller, I guess it was. Got all this stuff over at Harbor Freight pretty cheap, and just bent this. It put some nuts and bolts in it, some longer ones. It goes around the clutch this way. So if you can see that, it goes just like that. You screw down on it and it pops it off. And then I've also got a flywheel puller that I did have to purchase. I strongly recommend you get one of these. This was about $45–50 bucks. I got it out of England. Let me see what this says here on the, see if I can see the name of it so I can tell you exactly what the, well, I'll just tell you. It was Pit Boss Tools PP2127, and I believe I got that scooterparts.com. It was the cheapest there. Everybody else is wanting $150 for it. Other than that, I'm going to put this thing back together, see if I can get it running in a little bit, and we'll go from there.